Today I messed up, need to learn to keep my mouth shut. So this happened today. I have a coworker named Caden. He has rainbow-colored hair and is very flamboyantly gay. This is how he identified himself when I first met him. Anyways, he's a pretty chill dude. And he actually works unlike most of the second shift guys. Well, I used to play this game called Ninja Gaiden, so I had a thought, gay plus Caden equals Gaiden. I imagined him doing all these 90s video game kung fu moves and it gave me a good chuckle. Kept that all to myself after that intrusive thought, but every time I worked with him that thought would pop into my head and I'd chuckle a bit. Until today. Somebody borrowed our forklift and I needed it to stack a pallet. I looked him square in the eye and said, "Hey Gaiden, do you know who took the forklift?" He paused for a moment. I started to have visions of meetings with HR, and a few beads of sweat popped out on my forehead. Then he just starts laughing his ass off, and said that was going to be his new nickname from now on. He took it in stride, but I've never been more embarrassed, or worried about getting fired. Thought today was gonna be the day. Thankfully he's cool. Still not gonna start calling him that nickname though. Today I messed up by eating almost a kilogram of yogurts, cottage cheese etc. So as the title says, I ate almost a 1 kilogram of Skyer, cottage cheese etc. In the morning. I was too lazy to make myself some food, and because I woke up around 11 a.m. I ended up just eating 300 grams of Skyer and then going to the gym around 2 p.m. Not really smart of me, I know. Then I ended up doing a 3 hours workout that left me so exhausted I didn't want to do anything, so I just ate 550 grams of cottage cheese right out the box. I don't even know why I made that terrible life choice. Then I decided that it's time to eat some fruits, so I got like 300 grams of the and topped it with another 150 grams of Skyer. Only then it hit me. I ate 900 grams of lactose things, and I have been drinking lactose-free milk for like 3 years because normal milk made me always feel bad. Now I have such a big flatulence that my belly looks 4 months pregnant and I can feel bubbles in my stomach. I am afraid of what will come out of me in the morning. I am afraid I will not live to see the morning. I am not sure what will happen in the next few hours, but it will be a night I will remember for a long time. Wish me luck. Today I messed up by walking in my son's room without knocking. Today I messed up by going to tell my 14 meters child goodnight. This actually happened a few weeks ago, but I am now strong enthusiastic to tell the tale. Everyone else was asleep and I wanted to pop in and tell my oldest goodnight before bed. I opened the door and instantly made eye contact. I noticed his eyes were twice the size of normal, almost in a cartoonish manner. Then I noticed his hand. And what it was doing. For about a second we were both frozen in a what do I do state while staring at each other, and I shut the door and ran to bed thinking maybe he doesn't need a good night after all. I lay in bed thinking, my eyes debating on whether sleeping would remove this image in my brain or just using a Brillo pad directly to them would. I mean, who needs their vision anyway, right? Maybe it's my fault for not knocking. Maybe he should have locked the door. Maybe I should avoid him for the entirety of his continued childhood. The next day after work I sit him down and ask if we should talk about the thing no one wants to talk about, and he responded with please no. I told him it was okay, but it could have easily been anyone including his younger siblings, and in the future maybe lock the door or use a room with much better locks like the bathroom. He looks embarrassed. I told him I wasn't sure what he was upset about, considering I was the one who had to boil my eyeballs to scour this vision from my memory, which of course gets him laughing. When it came time for me to tell him goodnight that night, I knocked loudly, slowly opened the door, knocked some more, slowly poked my head in and knocked again. He was playing on his laptop and couldn't stop laughing. I'm glad he found so much humor in my actions and can feel unshamed in this situation. I will continue to knock and try to forget what I saw, but I don't think I'll forget how his eyes grew 3x that night. It was like the Grinch's heart. I didn't think humans' eyes could get so big. All this being said, I love my kid and well, everybody poops, so I'm not upset, just live every day with a firm grasp on knocking from here on out. Today I messed up by having a normal male reaction while sleeping, twice. I am currently resting, comfortably in a hospital bed, recovering from having some large kidney stones lasered and suctioned out. Because one stone was so large, the kidney is inflamed, and I'm waiting on a second procedure to insert a stent. In order to perform the first procedure, a tube is inserted into the penis to allow the surgeon access to the kidney. Fortunately, this is all done under general anesthesia. The catheter was left in me so the kidney can drain, waiting for the second half of my medical journey. As you may imagine, this is not comfortable. Adding insult to injury, my penis is taped to my thigh to help prevent unwanted movement. As we tend to do, while waiting board in the hospital overnight, I slept. And, like most people, when I sleep, I dream. Penis owners, or those familiar with them, probably see where this autonomous fuck-up is about to begin. To those not intimately familiar with a penis, when we dream, we tend to get an erection. Regardless of what we are dreaming about, Willie wants to be at full attention. Twice last night, I was very rudely, and painfully, awakened, when my tube having, taped to my thigh being penis decided to be a little, exactly as expectedly, interested in the fact that I was dreaming. Ouch. And how did you sleep? Today I messed up by being too excited on my birthday. This literally just happened, right after I turned 20. I was just having a birthday joint when someone added me on Snap. So I check and expect a bot, but then it actually responded like a human, not immediately offering their links or whatever. So we start chatting a little, and after her reveal of as a stripper it turned naughty and we send some pics back and forth. After a few pics they're now sending my own pics back, with screens of my Instagram saying they'll send it to everyone if I don't pay 5k. The pics don't have my full face but anyone who knows me will probably recognize me anyways. I tried to stall by lying saying I have no money and I'm homeless and addicted and to please not make it any worse. They didn't seem to care and then send a screen of them having sent it to a friend of mine. I just responded I can't pay so they might as well. From then on I've stopped opening the messages and I'm just hoping they'll get bored of ruining my life after realizing they're not getting money. It's late at night now so I won't find out who saw it till tomorrow.